Hi, I'm Gardener Scott. Today I'll be showing you a neat little idea where you can use a hoop house as a trellis. The cattle panel is great because it acts as a dual purpose. You can use it as a hoop house, basically covering it with plastic early in the season, and it'll help keep the soil warm and keep your young plants nice and healthy, dry, and growing well. If you put it up later in the season, it acts as a trellis. So for beans, peas, tomatoes, anything that's growing up, it works great to keep the fruit off the ground and to keep the plants under control. I'll be showing you how to do all of that today. Cattle panels are about 16 feet long and 4 feet tall. That's difficult to carry in most vehicles, but in a teardrop pattern folded like this, they can fit in a truck bed or in a trailer with no problem. With both of the metal hoops in place, they're ready to cover with plastic. Then you have a hoop house, just like the one behind me. That's made with PVC, this is made with metal. The difference is, once you take the plastic off, this doubles as a trellis. Notice the size of the squares. A lot of room for plants to grow up, for you to harvest, and to do any pruning that you need to do. If your bed is 8 feet long, two panels will overlap in the middle. Trim off one of the pieces so that they fit flush. After being trimmed, two of the pieces will fit an 8-foot bed very nicely. Cutting the panels into different lengths give you different heights hoops. If you cut it into about 5 feet lengths, you'll get a smaller hoop that sits about 18 inches above the soil surface in a 4-foot wide bed. If you cut the lengths into 6 feet long, you get a hoop that sits a little above 2 feet when bent in a 4-foot wide bed. Smaller lengths and smaller trellises work better for plants that don't get a lot of height. I'm using this hoop for cucumbers. I'll train them up through these openings with the fruit on the outside, which makes it easy for harvest. Taller hoops work better as trellises for taller plants. This one will be covering my tomato plants, which are currently in these season extenders. As the plants grow, they'll go through the top, and the trellis will help support the bigger plants. If you cut two 6-foot long pieces off of the 16-foot long cattle panel, you'll be left with a 4-foot piece. Connect a couple of these together and you can make a very nice teepee trellis that's tall enough for a long vining plant. I'll be putting pole beans here. If you cover the panels with plastic and secure them in place with just a few clamps, you now have a mini greenhouse for extending your growing season. I'm Gardener Scott. A cattle panel in the garden. What a great idea for two purposes, a trellis and a hoop house, and now you know how to use it. Thanks for joining me. If you have any questions, send me an email, info@gardenerscott.com. Enjoy gardening.